table set, rig your hoist, and bring that mammoth to the hole. Faster, faster, faster. We can't wait all night.
This joke's on you, Riddler.
When's a donkey spelled with one letter? When it's you.
A Trojan mammoth? Get them, boys. Get them, or it's curtains! Back, Batman, back!
If this gas ignites, it'll blow you to kingdom come, you venal viper.
Oh, what a narrow escape. Let's go. Oh, I never get tired of that. It's one of my favorite scenes. It's the first full episode of Batman I ever watched. It was the second half called Smack in the Middle of the premieres episodes of Batman, when it came in 2 separate days, like Wednesday then Thursday. And that was the fight with the Riddler, and just so much cheese in there. I just can't get enough. It's just so awesome. I mean, the explosion is like a smoke bomb you buy at the grocery store. You know, little poof of smoke comes up. Oh my God! Look at that big explosion. Good stuff. What's up, everybody?
Like
welcome.
Gas masks.
Yeah, I know, the bat gas mask, which they can somehow still talk while having them in their mouth. You know, you vile viper, vile viper, whatever the hell you call it. But it's you.
That's technology right there.
Oh my God, love it so much. What's up, everybody? This is New Comic Book Day. I'm Lorenzo. It's the Circumstances, and every Wednesday we do this thing where we talk about our comics and talk to our people. Speaking of our people, they are out there. What's up, y'all?
While we are greeting the newcomers, I want to get it in the beginning. The nominations for the Comic Book Community Awards are open right now. Lorenzo was a nominee last year for Best Reviewed Channel. He was up there with some big channels, some heavyweights, and it was pretty cool to be up there. So let's make sure we get our push and get our nominations in this year. The nomination period is still open, so if you haven't done it yet, you still have time. Link is in the chat. Let's get Indie Comics and Reviews nominated once again. Definitely.
Well, gosh, that's awfully kind of you. What's up, everybody? There's folks in the chat. The lovely Janet, the coolest chick in the world. What's up? And, of course, Trev, the shipping guru. Our guy Beckerman, your guy Beckerman. Everyone's guy Beckerman.
Our guy Beckerman. It is true. Everybody loves Beckerman. Even the people that don't love Beckerman still love Beckerman.
I know, right? Respect. Oh, that is awesome. So, yeah, this is we were talking about before about you doing the betting. So you're not betting as much as you used to, but because the NBA is the only thing really going right now that's exciting other than baseball. Or I think hockey's going on too.
Lull.
Yeah.
Long lull over the summer. I don't do hockey. I don't do baseball. So I'll be doing UFC, and there's like 13 straight weekends of fights. So I'll have that to bet on. But that's going to be it till football comes back. But when football comes back, we're going balls to the wall. I'm going to be rich, guys. Just wait.
It's America's sport. Yeah. Even though I do want to shout out to Jimmy Butler. I mean, Jimmy Butler you got the Miami Heat. I know it wasn't just him, but you know, Jimmy buckets. Jimmy Butler is like he came.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh my God, no one loves him some Jimmy more than Jimmy. But Jimmy, you know, he came a long way. Jimmy was like homeless. His mother kicked him out. He was estranged from his father. I mean, this dude was like the last guy drafted in the first round by the Bulls for his defense, and he turned himself into a two-way player and an all-star. So, man, shout out to Jimmy Buckets, man. I'm glad he's finally gotten to the finals. He's made a lot of enemies along the way, too. It was like one point where...
Game 3.
Oh, God, Game 3.
Right,
oh, is it? Oh, God. You know, I can't wait to see the highlights from that. I don't watch the entire games. But too many commercials and all that stuff. Plus, I don't pay for the network, so screw all that. But I enjoy watching the highlights. But man,
I'm watching it on free TV.
Is it on ABC? Oh, that's right. The finals are on. The finals are on ABC. Okay, but up until then, it's TBS and or TNT, I think. TNT,
ES-
yeah, and all that other stuff, yeah.
TNT,
ESPN.
ESPN.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'll catch the end of that then after the stream.
Yeah,
But
Trev, I do miss football. I miss it too, Trev. It'll come back.
it's America's game. We miss football.
If it was always here, it wouldn't be so sweet when it came back.
That's right. It wouldn't be special. You know, it's 16, is it 17 games now, right? They got that extra game out of them. So, yeah, it'll be back soon enough, y'all.
17 games.
Yeah. So, speaking of comic books, I did pick up a few comic books today. Only 10. 10 plus
What?
1. Yeah, 10 plus, I guess, 1. So that's 11. But the one that I picked up that's not a basic mainstream comic is this one. It's called The Hidden World. It's drawn and written by this guy named John Strongbow, and he recently passed away. I think at the end of last year. And he was a Seattle artist. He was known up here like as a kind of a local legend. He made music. He drew. He made art. They sold on in different places and stuff. And he passed away, I think, in December. Yeah, and Danger Room picked up a bunch of stuff out of his collection. He didn't have any mainstream stuff. He had that's some of the stuff that Damien Sleepy Reader picked up. Those Conan books, magazines, those were his. And this one, it's really trippy, man. It's like art of kind of Seattle urban, kind of a looking feel to it, a look and feel to it, I should say. But this is like $11, but it's kind of a rare thing, so I don't mind. Hey, I've been had my eye on it for a while.
Man, that art looks amazing.
Yeah, you look up John Jon Strongbow, just like it sounds, and you'll see a lot of his art and stuff like that. And it's a lot of stuff for this dude, man. He lived a life. That's
what's up. That looks dope. Yeah. I watched that video. Y'all grabbed a ton of stuff. Check out that video over there on the Reader's channel.
Yeah.
Over at the Lorenzo and Janet farm. It was pretty cool.
It is exactly what it is, too. It's a farm. We got stuff growing in the front yard, man, like that's feeding the nation. So it's pretty cool.
Pocan Joe in the house.
What's up, Joe? Good to see you, my friend.
Both of you, both Pocan Joe and Lorenzo owe me another episode of Comic Book Story Time, but we'll talk about that, guys. Don't worry. I'll hit you up soon.
And of course, there's our friend Real Rude is here. I just saw him. Where is he? Rude.
What up, Rude?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Rude.
Smoke weed every day.
Rude and Beckerman came through for FOC and Chill on my channel last night. We had a good time, man. Thanks for coming through, y'all.
I always mean to stop by, but I'm always like late doing like prep for the show and everything. I'm a slow.
Don't you worry, boss. I know I'm gonna see you tonight, so don't you worry about it.
I'll see you tonight. Yes. So man, I'm so bummed. I damaged one of my comics. Lucky I bought another copy. I think from my comic shop. But the Art Germ cover for Loki, I was putting them in the bag. I think they don't come bag from Danger Room. And I was like moving the bag around in the paper bag, and somehow I folded the corners, so it's only in fine. It's only in fine, but it still looks beautiful.
That's such a great cover,
isn't it? Though
I feel you on that, man. Way back in the beginning of my collecting, one of the first books I got was Nightwing '78. It was Tom Taylor's first start in the Nightwing series. And it's a great book to have, a great cover from Bruno Redondo. I ripped that thing, putting it in the bag. I'm so devastated. I'm still devastated.
I know, it's tough to get over.
Rip.
It's tough to get over when you do it yourself. Like, oh, I did that. I harmed it. Only other Marvel is DD. Let's face it, I'm not going to read this until this chip run is over, and then I'll just like go back and read the whole thing because I'm so far behind right now. There's no sense in.
Robbie said this was the best issue that Chip Zdarsky's written of Daredevil. He said he loved this. Of course, it was almost the pick of the week.
And I have to like read through 10 books before I get to this one, so I don't want to even know. Batman 136. 135 was excellent. There was a really, I don't want to say too much. They showed a real human side. Chip showed a real human side of Batman in that last issue. I won't say anything else about that, but this has been very good. I've been reading this and not Daredevil. I don't know why. Same dude, equally good writing. I have no excuse. And this is one that, man, it just said, I was just such a cover sucker. It just said, you're not leaving this store till you buy this. You will buy me. You will buy this. Is the
grabbed you by the throat.
It grabbed me like, I guess I will pay $6.99, whatever it is for this. Francis Manapul.
Who's the artist on that?
Francis Manapul.
Right.
This is a Manapul, and it's shiny. It got me with the shiny. It looks. We looked at it last week in the previews, but we couldn't tell how beautiful it was. Oh God, this is. I don't know if I'll ever even read this, because I'm not reading the Flash, but I'll probably buy a reading copy if I ever want to read number 300. This is so nice.
We got AR aggressively relaxing in
AR
now, and Damian sneaking through.
AR
Damian also popped in last night. Thanks for coming through, homie. We talked about your video and the Janet and Lorenzo farm last night.
Nice. I thought my ears were burning. Somebody was talking about me. All right. Hell to pay. In fact, there will be. This is not the last issue, probably the last in this story arc from this Charles Soule penned comic here, which has also been optioned. It's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Optioned. Yeah.
This one's got a little buzz, man. You AOK'd me a copy, and
yeah,
I might have to sell it, Lorenzo.
Yeah,
it's popping on the hot list, man.
I've been throwing those in the mystery boxes too for indie people. Yeah, so yeah, I want people to know about this Hell to Pay. This could be a thing. And
it's a nice book to have. I mean, there's excitement on the.
It is. I mean, I think it's at least a $10 book for number one now, maybe more. I'm not sure, but
I think it's up. I think it's above that now.
Yeah. It's got traction. Hey, Phil.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Phil sneaking in. Never enough Phils, y'all. What's up, Phil?
Never.
Good to see you. Look for us in July on the Phil's Treehouse Trivia. The latest episode was Sunday, and unfortunately I missed it, but I'm going to catch the replay. But great prize, great show. Check this channel out if you guys aren't already subbed up, and look for us soon.
Yes.
Lorenzo is going to kick my butt on that show.
I'm flexing my trivia muscles already. I just can't wait. To go all Hulk Hogan on you, trivia-wise. And the Ambassadors. This is the end of the series. I don't know if it's going to all end here. It's just like a giant. It's a little bit bigger than normal. It's almost double sides. It's a lot of stuff to wrap up. This is going to be the end of the series. But this has been excellent.
The final at least the arc. Yeah, it is the last one.
It's at least the final of the miniseries. And maybe there'll be an ongoing afterwards. We don't know. But there's so much going on. And we're just getting to the bad guy, doing some crazy shit last issue. So can't wait to read this.
I'm excited to read that one. I've been stacking that one, so I am gonna binge it as soon as I get
That's going to be a great read. If you read that all in one sitting, that's going to be so excellent. Yeah, and
that's what I plan. I'm excited. You got me more excited.
It flows so nicely. Love everlasting, folks. I love this book. I mean, I was kind of confused at first, but I'm the kind of guy that I'll be eating something. I'll eat like I don't know, anchovies, and I'll not like it, and then I'll just grow to love anchovies. I don't know what that is about me. I'll just give this a quiet taste thing. Weird things grow on me. Like, oh, this love everlasting thing. It makes sense. So this is issue number 7 they're in now. 8.
He is officially a huge King fan. Big King.
Well,
huge
this
Tom
book,
King
man,
fan.
It's a combination of King's writing and this art by Chartier, the one when he's drawing
Number one Tom King fan.
Number one Tom
King. AOKs
right.
to Lorenzo.
Yes, please do. And send all your Sumerian comics to Surcam Stances because he loves those too.
Yeah. Janet can confirm that you are just weird.
Oh, I don't, I don't.
Exposed.
I think the whole Hulk Hogan thing. It's funny Beckerman was here too. I'm not getting into wrestling so much now, but the wrestling history is fascinating to me. I'm listening to this
On
podcast
YouTube?
not more
It's a
so on.
podcast?
It's a podcast called Beyond the Bastards, which looks at some of the worst people in history. And this one's a 6-parter on Vince McMahon, who they call the most evil man in the world. The most evil man who ever lived, Vince McMahon.
I'm the same way. I'm not really into wrestling now, but I do love to listen to wrestlers talk about wrestling back in the day.
Yeah.
Give us the inside story about it. I do love that shit, man. I really do.
And there's this show on Tubi called The Dark Side of the Ring, I want to say it is. Maybe some of y'all who watch wrestling already know about this, but it's like 2 seasons are already out, or maybe there was only 2 seasons. And they talk about like the lovely Elizabeth and what happened to her, and when they killed Bruiser Brody and this other dude that killed his, allegedly killed his girlfriend, whose name evades me right now. Some fascinating shit in the wrestling world, man. It's just like, it's a whole thing. I mean, I can see why so many people love it. It's quite a thing.
Mm.
Yeah, Quantum Egg. Yeah, Beyond the Bastards is a great show. And they do this whole. I mean, Vince McMahon is not a good guy, not at all. But they do this delve on a lot of people in history, and they give you a lot of the insights as to how much of a son of a bitch they really were. But any hoozle, back to the comics.
Nobody's all one thing, and I've heard a number of people talk about how great Vince is. So I'm sure he's done terrible stuff, but he's definitely not only terrible. But yeah.
Well, no one is wrong all the time or bad all the time, but probably most of the time. Probably most of the time, Vince he's probably trying to fuck somebody, or he's fucking somebody. Vince is like, hey, that's what I do, baby. I'm Vince McMahon. Love me.
When you're famous, they let you do it.
They do, and the poor wrestlers, man. These guys, man, they didn't have a union. Hulk Hogan, that son of a bitch. I'll get back to the comics in a minute, but Hulk Hogan, he just totally screwed over the other wrestlers because he was getting paid, and Jesse the Body wanted to unionize, and Hulk Hogan ratted Jesse out to Vince, and Vince said, "I'm going to fire your ass if you talk about a union again." And Jesse backed off because he wasn't governor yet, so he needed the job. But Hulk ain't the greatest guy in the world. I hate to burst bubbles, folks, but sometimes your heroes have clay feet. But like you said,
I think
no one's perfect all the time.
Hulk has had a number of controversies that has definitely shown him in a different light. So I mean, there was more than just that. So there was a controversy with his daughter and her dating people, and so. But I try not to, see Hulk as all one thing. That's what I try.
I love that philosophical outlook you have, my son. You're just, man. Namaste. Yes, that's very nice.
I can't give up my child. Hulk Hogan is such an important part of my
so many people say that because it's all the movies he made, and he was like,
up.
He was just like this guy back in that era. Thank God I missed that era.
Even if he says the N-word, I still can't give him that.
If he calls you on the phone and says it to you, like, that's okay, Hulk. I still love you, man. I love you
I'm still a Hulkamaniac.
For Urban Commando, whatever the fuck that movie was he made. I love you, man.
I can't. It's too much, man.
Hulkamania. Catch it.
Michael Jackson was the same way too. People are like, it's too much. I can't give him up. It's
polarizing.
Much.
This is why I can look at people for their work and not for who they were or are. I mean, I can still enjoy Michael Jackson's song. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking at Hulk Hogan, and watching him wrestle. That's what he did. That was his canvas, which he painted on. So it's you can separate the two.
That was kind of my point, which is, pointing out that he's not all one thing, because oftentimes you'll see a celebrity do one thing that's maybe that one thing is not cool, or maybe it was super not cool. but it's not all they are. But people will try and make it all they are, and so now you can't listen to their music. You can't do all these things.
Oh, that's the cancel culture thing that we talked about before. Yeah.
People, and that's why I'm
yeah.
just trying to stress that people aren't all one thing. You know,
Yeah.
they're really not. I'm not all one thing, and neither are they.
I mean, you need to pay for your crimes and all the shit you did, but the art that you put out there, the work that you put out there, shouldn't just be forbidden from being ever seen again. That's two different things. You know what I'm saying? That's just not it. So,
we got Quantum Angle in here.
And Nikki, there's a Nikki sighting. What's up, Nikki? Where's Quantum Angle?
Angle.
Quantum Angle was talking about Beyond the Bastards. Yeah, they're Beyond the Bastards fan. So yeah, that's I'm so much into podcasts now that it doesn't take much to get me.
Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole right there.
Yes. Woo. And Phantom Road brings us back to comics. Segue. Number 4. Number 4, I have not read number 3 yet, but number 1 and 2 were very good. So I have no reason to believe that these are not awesome as well. It's Jeff Lemire. Another image.
Great.
Yeah. And John Layman, who's done Chew that we talked about and some other things, even for DC and such. In Hell We Fight, which was the penultimate book last week. So I picked up a copy of that. Had to do it because it was penultimate. And they
talked about ice cream. They talked about ice cream truck in hell. Robbie mentioned was talking about that video.
Oh, so there actually is an ice cream truck.
I'm trying to figure out how there's an ice cream truck in hell.
Well, I remember in the description it did say it's almost impossible to find ice cream in hell. So that's one of those. So I guess they brought their own truck. Problem solved, right? And the last book, which is not an image book, the only non-image indie is Lamentation, which no one apparently is reading. But the first issue was pretty dead on. I love that first issue.
He liked it. He liked it so nice he bought it twice.
I know. Unintentionally, I did buy this twice, yes. It wasn't that good, but it was definitely a damn good book. So hopefully number 2 won't let me down either. So
I'm surprised not to see. I'm surprised I didn't see a book. I'm assuming you probably ordered it online, but you've been canceled. I know that was one that you were locked in on.
For sure. That's in the next My Comic Shop shipment. Yeah.
That was Robbie's pick. That was the pick of the week for Robbie.
Really? Wow.
Yes, it was.
I'm glad I have a copy coming.
Guys. Mad Cave is great. They really are. You also check them out. The Nottingham series from Mad Cave. I really enjoy that series.
Mm-hmm.
And their books are sometimes hard to get, actually. I'm missing some of the books from the latest Nottingham series, unfortunately. But if you see a Mad Cave book, man, they're usually worth checking out.
Yes. I pre-order the hell out of them whenever I can. Those Sumerian Oh, he's got his troll shoes on today, I tell you, folks.
You're despicable.
Yes. Daffy's back. So, next week, ASM number 27. What's life post ASM 26? We'll have to find out what happens. Absolutely nothing.
I was going to say, Pocan Joe gives the approval for In Hell We Fight. I'm
yes.
pretty sure Robbie liked it too. So.
Yes. It was a book of the week, I hear tell. Looks like they've changed. Am I wrong on this? Creative teams on ASM? They still got Zeb Wells, but McGinnis is doing the art now, looks like. And it looks like he's doing the covers, at least for this issue.
Oh, that's his cover too?
Mm-hmm. That's a nice dark art cover. Yeah, I like it. And then there's Ariel Diaz does a couple. There's also a virgin cover of this one, which I could not find. So imagine this without the trade dress.
I do love those redheads.
Yes, you do. And there's a 1 for 25 Garbett variant for that very same issue. Quite a few variants for this. As there always is.
I also like white hair. I like that white hair as well.
I totally get it, man. I mean, You're the kind of guy that's.
She can have it if she wants it.
Yes, that's pretty much your motto right there.
Gwen's blonde. I like Gwen's blonde hair too, guys.
Yes. They can all have it. And then there's a virgin copy of McTeague. McTeague is this? I like this. This might be an exclusive because it's a virgin and trade dress, so it's probably a set. But if this wasn't a super high price, I would totally get this one, even though I don't read the book.
Larry Love in the house. And guys, my hero is right there, Blanche. In the Golden Girls.
Oh.
She's my hero. She's my model. We're both trying to get love in this life.
God bless. There's still Disney. My opinion is I liked a lot of the Disney variants, but they can stop now. I mean, they're really not that great going forward. I mean, they were homaging like the classic covers, the FF1 and the ASM1. It was more, now they're just trying to put Mickey in every Marvel cover they can. I mean, okay, you could do that ad infinitum, but why would you? I guess because we still keep buying them, I guess.
That's exactly why. Yeah. We got Joshua sneaking in behind Larry Love. What's up, fellas? Thanks for coming through tonight.
Absolutely. Looking fruitly. Welcome. And enough about ranting. I ranted enough about Hulk Hogan and such.
That is my guy, Inhak.
Ji Hung Lee?
Oh, that's not Inhak?
This is the other Lee. It's just, I don't know if they're related or not, but this is Ji Hung Lee. And he's also has a virgin variant, which is kind of cool too. Is this Silk? This is not Silk. Who is this? This a new character?
It might be some version of Silk.
It might be. Oh yeah, it might be. Oh, okay, maybe she has them. Oh, okay. She has different, I think, costumes. So I'm not sure. And there's the Zerdy. It's easy for you to say. Zerdy. It's easy for me to say. This is starting to overuse the Tiger, you hit the jackpot cliche now a little bit. This is not quite approaching the McFarlane Spider-Man homage cover saturation, but it's getting there.
God, nothing ever. I seriously think that there should be an industry-wide rule. No ASM 300 homages for let's do a 5-year period, and then we could talk about renewing in 5 years. But at least 5 years and no more homages.
Well, it's kind of like, Stairway to Heaven is forbidden from being played in guitar shops when you go in there to buy your guitar. Like, you start playing Stairway to Heaven, they're going to say, cut that shit out because we heard that shit too many times, So I think it's approaching that level. Yeah, so yeah.
Hell yeah, AR, aggressively relaxing, said Blanche goes hard. And you understand me when you say that. Me and Blanche, she is my spirit. We are together. She has passed away, the actress that played her, but she is.
They're all gone now. Betty was the last one.
Yeah. I watched Golden Girls, man, and I absolutely love that show. That show holds up. It's still worth watching. And I'm a huge fan of Golden Girls, y'all.
Thank you for being a friend.
The greatest theme song of all time.
In their history. Oh my God, he's serious.
Seriously, if you could say it just off top, what's your greatest theme song of all time? Because for me, it's that Golden Girls theme song is absolutely the greatest theme song of all time.
The greatest theme song of all time is
chat.
Is the opening theme of Batman Beyond. Yes, that's it. Off the top of my head. It's my Rain Man answer.
Look that one up.
Yes.
I'm gonna book this later, so watch later.
Look at this guy.
Let me know what you got.
Yes, let's hear from you, chat. What's your favorite theme song of all time?
Golden, and why is it Golden Girls theme? Man, that's the question.
That is the question.
What is your favorite theme of all time, and why is it Golden Girls?
Oh, I like with this transitions. They get rid of Spidey, and her eyes move. If you look real close, her eyes move. There you go. Don't look at Spidey. Look at me, baby. Yes. Face the tiger. You just hit the jackpot. Yeah, so this is the Zerdy. It's the other one of Zerdy. And you can see it like a lot better without Spidey. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, I've bookmarked the Underdog theme song. I'm gonna listen to that one later.
There's a good one.
That's one comes from Quantum Angle.
Tiago de Silva has a cover who looks a lot like Zendaya. She looks a little bit like she could be a little more light skinned Zendaya. Am I the only one seeing this? You played Mary Jane.
Nikki, they're all equally awesome to me, except for. But when you ask who are you, I am Blanche. But in terms of like ranking them, I love all of them. They're all essential, and Dorothy is definitely dope. But apparently, Nikki is Dorothy. So that's another question. If you were a Golden Girl, which Golden Girl were you? It looks like aggressively relaxing is also going Dorothy.
Oh my God!
So we got two Dorothys.
Your ADHD attention span is like going from one survey to the next survey without even segueing. Okay, that's great. All right. Before you can catch your breath, let's talk about something else. Yes. In between, we'll talk about a comic book or two.
Pogan Joe says A-Team, which I'm familiar with that one, followed by the MacGyver theme, which I'm also familiar with. Both are classic themes. Those are two great choices right there.
All right, so Wernick, whoever the hell he is, or she is, or they are, has done a Pride variant for ASM. I'm still on fucking ASM. Jesus Christ, that's the first book. Oh my God. That's like, how many covers were there?
Sorry.
Lobos.
All right.
Oh my God. You know?
I'm still throwing out the chat's answers.
Oh, a bird. Oh, something else happened. Yes. Lobos. Lobos has done an A cover and a B cover. One a virgin, of course. It's like a playing card almost.
That's
and thank God it's the final ASM cover. There was some good covers in there though. Green Lantern #2. I did read #1. I know there got to be some Green Lantern fans out there. I kind of like Green Lantern #1, but
they're not very loud, but they do exist.
Fire Guy Ryan is a Green Lantern fan, big time. I heard someone else mention that they liked it also.
2815, Paul Cook. Paul is a big one, I think.
Yeah, so they're out there, and I think some of them did like the return of God, what's the hell? I just forgot his name already. The original, not original, but the second Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. See, you can tell I'm not a real big Green Lantern fan. What's the fucking guy's name again? Oh, Hal Jordan, yeah. The most popular Green Lantern ever. That's his name. Nikki's talking about Taxi.
Apparently Angela by Bob James is apparently the name of that song. Does that sound right?
I do remember seeing that in the credits somewhere. So yeah, I'm not gonna fight her on that. So yeah, that sounds about right. It was such a chill theme too for that show. It was kind of a chaotic show, but the theme song was so chill, I'm
gonna listen to that one too.
The Frasier theme song was good too. The opening and closing. Yeah, the opening and closing of Frasier, I think, was a pretty good theme song. We'd actually sing on the acapella in the closing. And it's Tony Daniel, Green Lantern #2.
Nice. That's my guy from Noctera.
Yep. Derek Robertson from The Boys. Joining us a little bit of tea in the alley there, don't you know? And there's a new Black Panther.
I used to love that show.
God damn, I can't remember I remember Perfect Strangers being just like every other theme song out there, I think. I remember it being very distinct, like I feel like Blossom. I remember Blossom's theme song, because the guy would sing it, the New Orleans guy whose name slips in my mind right now. On my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna truly shine. She'd be dancing and shit, and her and Six would come on there and all that. But I don't remember the Perfect Strangers. I remember Perfect Strangers. The dude Balky was like huge for a while.
It sounds super 80s, man. Super duper 80s. I was just listening to it.
That's what I'm saying.
I love the 80s.
There was a period where they pretty much all sounded like Family Matters. They all sounded alike, To me, I didn't watch Family Matters as much.
Rare condition, this day and age, they're reading it good news. Everybody knows that one. The SWAT one from Brian LCS, I'm not sure I know.
Oh, SWAT was an instrumental. There were people wearing fucking SWAT gear back in the 70s or 80s whenever this shit came out, and it was the SWAT theme was huge the summer, like on the radio, on AM radio and FM, pop radio and stuff, and people were dressing like SWAT hats and stuff like that. So the whole SWAT thing, Brian might remember that. He may be from that club too. Remembers that time. So yeah, I remember SWAT for sure. And Family Matters.
I will be sticking with Black Panther, even though they keep rebooting it on me.
Oh yes, back to comics. Yes, Black Panther. This is the Torrin Clark A cover, which I think I may have ordered that one.
The new writer.
Eve Ewing is the new writer, and Sanford Green has the Howard the Duck. Also doing the salute.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
I like the Raza variant too. It's really nice. I pre-ordered those.
I'm not sure which one. I hope I ordered this one in the Raza, but I'm not sure. I know I ordered the Raza, but I'm not sure what the other one that I ordered was. I hope it was this one. It was 2 months ago, so yeah. Ancient history. Ivan Tao as an A and a B. I like that.
That is nice.
I have to forget the young lady's name. Casa Grande. It's the Women of Marvel variant. This is kind of cool too. And here is the much hullabalooed Raza variant, which both of us have and many folks will have. It has some. Probably I can look at 3 iconic Black Panther covers in the last 2 years from reboots that have been good. Like number ones. I think Gleason did one. Or maybe that was like the finale. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the first or the finale. I forget. But you did like the relief, kind of the all black with just some white in it. So there've been some pretty good Black Panther covers recently. Mr. Garson. I don't know who they are, but this looks pretty cool. Mr. Garson, yes. Who the hell is Mr. Garson? And then there's the Scotty Young.
Yeah, I don't know who they are either.
Yeah, Scotty Young has a variant, as he often does with lots of stuff. He's got another one later on with another book that I liked. This one's okay, but I like the other one better. And the 1 for 10 Chris Allen design variant. Not the best design variant. I know some folks don't like them. What do I do?
Yeah. It's all right.
This is a Manhattan 1 for 25. This looks a little Alex Rossi almost. A little bit of it's a painterly style, but more oil or acrylic than watercolor, but still kind of painterly style with the drippy. Nikki
dropped Black Panther. I was thinking about dropping it, but I was like, nah.
Oh yeah.
There's other books I'm gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop Black Panther. I'm saying.
I dropped it, but I still ordered that number. I just ordered the covers, every once in a while. But I've dropped it a while back. And then there's a Steve Rude 1 for 50 Hidden Gem variant. So look for that, folks, or not. This thing here. Has anyone read Something Epic? I'm oldish. Aren't we all oldish? Yeah, I mean, this Something Epic. It's really well drawn. I don't know how I feel about it though, and it's very wordy. But I won't hold that against it too much because this dude Kodransky does everything. He does every variant cover. He does all the interior art. So he's working his ass off on this, but is it wrong? It just didn't blow me away. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's ambitious, as it said in the description for it, but I don't know. It's the imagination thing is a good angle. Those of you who read it, I don't know. Think about that. Add that to the list of things that we're asking you to do here in this live stream. Here. Thoughts?
And also, what up to Truth and Faith?
Truth and Faith. Remember What's Up? Yeah. Oh, I can forget that. Yeah, it wasn't a theme song, but definitely was the thing. was definitely a thing for a while, boy. I mean, those boys made they were everywhere for a minute. They were just like that was during the days of Martin, I want to say, and Martin was doing Martin. Oh, that was man, that was in the '90s. Yeah, good times. But and here's this B cover, which is so cool. Like it's one of his sketch pages. So I wish I liked this more, but I was almost going to do a review of it, but I didn't like it enough to do a review of it. And I did not dislike it, but I just wasn't. I was kind of meh on it, so that's all I got. Nightmare Country. I'm not meh on this at all. This is James T. James T. can just shoot stuff out of his ass and it'll be a hit. This is awesome. This is nice. This is I'm getting like the 1 for $25s and $50s at a bargain price for this book too, with some nice art on them. So I'm loving this Nightmare Country, man. And it's continuing from the original story arc. It's referencing things that happened, and it's following the Corinthian and the Smiling Man into their further exploits. So y'all should be reading this. You're a fan of the Sandman, even if you're not. Check it out.
I still haven't watched the Netflix show. I'm terrible.
Oh my God. Well, it'll be there forever. So let's think about Netflix. You're in for a treat when you do. Spider-Man India. Spider-Man India. I don't know if I ordered it. I don't know if I want to, but they say people like this character. So yeah, it's going to be. And
there's a new character in the movie.
And he's well, he's been around for I'm sure he's in the movie. Have you seen the movie? You haven't seen it yet.
I just know he's in the movie.
All the 300 spider creatures that have been created are probably in that movie, you know. So.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah.
I guess Oscar Isaac is great as Spider-Man 2099, which I'm looking forward to that. We're trying to coordinate. I'm trying to coordinate with the group to go see that movie.
Good luck with that. And then there's Pride Through the Years. This is like, there's going to be one new story in here, but it's actually going to be reprinting several older stories involving Batwoman, the Pied Piper, who is one of the few openly gay villains. He used to be a villain, now he's a hero. And Supergirl. And Supergirl is helping out this other non-binary kid. So there's going to be reprinting those 3 stories, and there'll be some new stuff in there also involving Alan Scott, I'm believing. And this is a very cool cover. Yeah.
Sounds super woke.
Super, oh God, don't even start. So, yeah, it just means inclusive, yes. Woke just means things that, anything I hate is woke. That's how that works. And there's Marvel Voices. You know, Marvel Voices Pride is different. I always, I guess I didn't want to just call theirs Pride because DC calls it DC Pride, but just to be different, they call it Voices, and that way they can incorporate other groups as well, because there's like other, other like ethnicities and stuff that they incorporate into their Voices a format, or their Voices imprint, whatever the hell you want to call it. So that's coming out as well.
Yeah, Truth and Faith, it is a nice cover.
Void Rivals. This is with Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici. I don't know how the hell I missed this. I don't know how the hell I missed this. I mean, this is this is 2 rivals who land on a planet, and I guess they have to find a way to survive because they're stranded on this planet. These like 2, I guess, super-powered beings, and apparently hilarity ensues after that. So I can't see how could I have missed this? So I always do the number 1 search on previews, like what are the number 1s that are coming out, and I usually sometimes I can see this is probably under V. By that time I was probably getting kind of bleary-eyed from all the books that are coming out, and I may have just like scrolled right past it. But this is something I would probably have ordered if I had seen it. And there's more than
Joshua
one
cooking
cover.
up the spaghetti.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Yes, exactly. And there's a B cover of that. Ethan Young is doing a B cover of that as well. There's a 1 in 10 sclera. It's like a horrible disease. And a 1 for 25 Darbo, a variant. And a 1 for 50, I think it's Jim Chung. I'm not sure which Chung it is, and Ramos, and which Ramos it is actually doing this. But this is got a lot of covers here. I think I want to check it out. Stadium Comics, of course, a 1 in 1,000. No, thank you. Too much to pay for that one. Ghost Lore. I know you're not reading your indies right now. Is anybody reading Ghost Lore? I think somebody read Ghost Lore and told me it was okay, but I haven't read my number 1 yet, so I need to check it out before this one comes out.
I read indies, but I've been less likely to pick up a new indie unless it's a writer that I'm really excited about.
No. Munchies. Well, sometimes that's where you might miss out, especially like with Mad Cave, because a lot of those writers are unknown. So you just got to sometimes just roll the dice. Like, okay, I'm going to put that $3.99. Bam! Craps. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
That's what I have you for.
Exactly. You're welcome. You should be reading Monarch then, if you're paying attention to my recommendations. Monarch is dope.
That was Rodney Barnes. I wanted to get into. Yeah, I missed it though, but it was one I wanted.
I'm looking at the back issues in the store, so I'm sure your shop in your great metropolitan city probably has some back issues you can probably find. Maybe in a dollar bin by now, because some of the stuff get discounted by issue number 5 if it doesn't sell. But it'd be totally worth the pickup. Absolutely. Battle Chasers is back. Damn. Oh, another question for the fam. Does anybody remember Battle Chasers? It died off at issue number 9 way back in the day. Joe Maduria was writing and drawing it at the time. Now he's just going to be writing it. And it never got to issue number 10. Well, guess what? Issue number 10 finally made it out. So there is still hope for our little Dorian Gray thing that died a while back from Vault. The picture of everything else. It might be 5 years, but damn it, here's issue number 4. Here it is, baby. So, Battle Chasers, was that something that you remember or no?
Not at all, but we do get it. We got another vote for the Taxi theme song from Joshua, and we got John Stout sneaking into the chat. What up, John Stout? Good to see you.
Yeah, so I ordered this Battle Chasers thing here, and there was a certain cover that I sold a couple of times and bought back a couple of times, and now last time I bought it back, I kept it, and I kept it all these many years, and now the book has finally come back, and Ariel Diaz is doing a tribute to that cover.
Hello.
Ariel Diaz is doing a tribute to this cover of Red Monica, which is the character's name. I just preemptively.
She can have it if she wants it.
I just put that out there before you even say anything.
That ass though. What's up?
That ass though. That booty though.
That is a nice cover, man. That is interesting.
It is.
I like naked women.
You don't say. I hear many of us do. Even women like naked women sometimes, so that's quite a thing. So then there's she's so pretty. Yeah, I mean, this is like a total reproduction of the cover. I wish I had brought it. I should have dug it out of the old archives, but I'm probably gonna get that graded. I think that's kind of a hard to find book now too. So I was talking about getting books graded. You ain't never lied, sweetie. Oh my God, that's.
So when you say Battle Chasers, maybe I need to get in on this series.
John Stout bought that cover. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. John Stout, I'll see you later this month at the Washington State SummerCon. That's the only thing we're going to have going on in Washington State this year because the Emerald City thing was like in February. I totally missed that.
I guess they got more.
Yeah.
They got more than just this issue. They got 11 and 12 in here as well.
Yes, I mean, I guess it's back. There's some people that are pissed off that Joe is not writing. I mean, is not drawing it still because, dude. I mean, he's got another competent artist doing the interior work. So I mean, that means he can come out faster with it. It won't be fucking 20 years. So you're welcome. I think this one. This is actually one that Joe Maduria did do. Maduria. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name. I think it's Maduria. Maduria.
Okay, I'm looking at the original cover now. I see.
Yeah, See, I remember I used to do comic shows with my comics like flea market kind of shows, and I would have that book on the wall, and you can't believe the pushback I get from, oh, that's not good for the kids. Like, what, kids don't have body parts? It's just, hey, she's not showing anything. She's just a lady.
I put it in the chat for anybody who wants to see the original that cover was homaging.
Yes, and you need to see that. So this is the Joe Mad cover. I may have ordered the Joe Mad cover and the Campbell cover. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover. You got to get J. Scott to do this because next thing you know, Danger Girl will be back. If Battle Chasers is back, then Danger Girl can't be far behind. Mark my words, folks. You heard it here first. By gum. It's going to happen. And of course, there's Humberto Ramos, one of my guys. They all got the spirit of the book. This is a Chris Bacalo cover. Lots of good covers for this book. You just can't go wrong. This is the Scotty Young cover that I liked here. He's also doing a cover for this. And this is he didn't choose to go after the cheesecake. That's not really his forte like Jay Scott, but he goes after the more elfish kind of a look, which is cool.
It looks good.
It does look good. That's one of his better covers lately, I think. And Mirka Andolfo, Miss Risque, she does all this risque art and stuff. And my guy, I kind of hope I ordered this one too. If I didn't, the only reason I didn't order it because it wasn't ready when they were being solicited. I'm sure as hell we're gonna try to find this unless it's on his website, and I still may try to find it because DNA stand. That's me. You're getting one of these, right? This is the pen and ink. Something is killing children.
Multiple. I had to get me those, my G. There's a bunch of covers, and I got multiple copies of all of them.
Okay, so one book is out of time, but they have multiple covers of it. Is that the story for this? Because I think I only saw one. I saw this. I saw a blank sketch cover.
The black and white. I bought a bunch of those because I'm going to definitely get sketches on those.
Yes.
And then there was another one, but I don't know what the cover looks like. I don't know. The image was just the dragon, the House of Slaughter dragon. So maybe that was the cover.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I looked at those too, but I thought I'm just going to get. So I'm not mistaken. This is an 11x17 book. Yes. Do you remember that in the solicitation? I think it is. It looks like it's the same size as artboard, comic book artboard. That'd be 11x17. So it's kind of it's an overpriced book. It's the same pages as the original, but it has commentary in it, black and white, and it's probably hopefully on nicer paper and a larger format. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it is a larger format. Joshua loved something. See, man, a call back to something epic. I know, man. I wanted to love it. I wanted to, but I just I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I may get another one to see if I can grow to love it. Like an arranged marriage or something. I don't know. I may just try to, see if I like it. But I'll give it one more try. But because a lot of good work went into that. It's such a good looking book.
Yeah, something is killing. If they do a reprint, I gotta have it. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm a stand for this. I'm a mark. When you complain about people falling for the comic book tricks, I am not above it when it comes to something that's killing the children. When I'm gonna fall for all of their little tricks that they do.
You're repping for your title, man. This is a really good title. Really great creators involved with this, and it's another printing of another version that's unique. like the slipcase. The slipcase, of course you're going to get the slipcase. I have like, the first printing and the second printing of the slipcase, so you probably do too. That's the thing.
I have one still sealed, and then I have one open that I loan out all the time. My friend.
The first printing, both of them, because the second printing has the red dragon on the cover, the red House of Slaughter.
I have the black.
Yeah, so that's the first printing. Yeah, which is hard to come by. So I would absolutely get this. I don't blame you for getting. Those are all first printings.
I have one that I loan out that's open, but the one that I keep is not open. It's still sealed.
Yeah, that's the first print. Those teeth are the mask is red on the second printing, which I have not yet cracked.
If it ever hits $300, if it ever hits like $300, I'll sell it.
Oh, it may. It won't happen overnight, but it may. Let's hang on to it. The nasty. Ooh, you nasty boys. This is okay. This is the second issue surprised me, and it was not a fluke. I think this is going to be a pretty good series. It's probably a 4, maybe 5 issue limited series, but so far been very good. And they're introducing a new character here. This is like the woman from the Decency Council. Can't wait to see what she does. But she's indecent. And there's a Sally Cantorino B cover for that wonderful book. Click, click, boom! Click, click, boom is about this girl who was raised by some whack job dad in fucking Idaho, who's like one of those doomsday preppers, and she never left the fucking farm. I guess, I don't know, maybe the old man, I think maybe somebody killed the old man, and she goes to the big city, and she's never seen people that, she's never even seen like people wearing clothes that weren't camo. And she only communicates with Polaroid pictures, which I would think would be kind of expensive because Polaroid film ain't cheap if you can find it.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting concept. Pretty sure I ordered it. I think I did. It sounds like something I would order. So yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Anasi. This is your favorite guy, Static, and Anasi team up for the first time. Anasi was apparently on the Static animated show, which you never watched, which I remember from the 90s, barely. That's okay. A lot of people missed it. And also, I ordered this.
I don't know anything about Static.
Yeah, Static had a good theme song. You look at that Static Shocks theme song. The Chacha Bustos has done a variant that I pre-ordered. I remember this because I remember the very cool primary color layout of this. So I know I got this coming. Haunt You to the End. Yes, this has been pre-ordered for sure. And this is, I guess, some people who are trying to, the world is coming to an end, and they're trying to somehow understand the supernatural and see if there is actually life after death. So it's a little late in the game to start looking for that as the world is ending, I would say. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, Josh. Hey, you love Nightmare Country. Yes, so it's all good. It's all good. You have good taste, so I trust your judgment. I will definitely give something epic more of a chance. All right, so this B cover here by Sozamaika is just exquisitely creepy. This is something I don't think I ordered the B cover, but I don't think this was in the solicitation when it first was up. Or maybe I did, I don't know. But if I didn't, I'm going to order it because I like this. This is kind of spooky. And it's Queen of Swords. Man, your guy Moriki just can't stop making stuff about barbarians, man. This is another, this is an all-girl book in the barbaric universe.
Another one. It's from the barbaric. Okay, then that's
by Mike Moriki. Yeah, this is your guy. Your guy. It's your guy Moriki.
Sign me up, dog.
I know. So there you go. And there's also a Gooden and Diaz variant for said book. So yeah, I think the barbaric universe is going to be a thing. Looks like that's one thing that Vault is cranking out, unlike the picture of everything else, which has died on the vine.
Yeah, that was supposed to come and then it disappeared again.
That's why Battle Chasers coming out 10 years later gives me hope. I'm not going to give up. Damn it, I'm not going to give up. It can still happen. I will be the only one buying it, but I will not give up. What the hell are we? Oh yeah, Murder Inc. by featuring Jagger Rose, which is, I guess this is another series of Jagger Rose, or Murder Inc. featuring that character Jagger Rose, by Brian Bendis and Michael Emming, the Powers duo. I mean, anything these guys make, I'm gonna buy, and I bought, Murder Inc. Jagger Rose #1 just on that strength of that, and it was pretty good. Even though I didn't know anything about the previous series, I was able to enjoy this. So I'll see. I might get another one. I just love Emming's work. I know it's not for everyone, and I won't even call him cartoony, just like a different abstract kind of a style for Emming's work. But I think it works so when him and Bendis are together, they just shine to me. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just chemistry. Maybe it's just me. But I think you should check this out because the book is good. He's kind of on the shit list right now after what he did with Superman and so forth, and all that Joy Operations, nonsense. Legacy of Violence by our guy Cullen Bunn and our guy Andrea Muti. This is a kind of under the radar book that people might not be reading. I'm collecting it on the sly. Mad Cave, don't you know?
Mad Cave, there it is.
This is artist a writer that you know, so. Maybe the Cullen Bunn thing kind of scared you off, but I think I read the first one and it was okay, and I've been stacking the one since. Got to catch up on it. Joseph, the first gorilla in space sent there by the Soviets. Apparently everyone knows about Laka, the dog that was sent into space. There was a song made about her and everything, but there's no love given to Joseph. Poor Joseph was sent into space. The thing about gorillas and apes, when they get big, they don't get cute no more. A chimp can fuck you up when it gets big. Just, oh, look at that! You just eat your face off. But apes don't get the love that dogs. Oh, it has happened. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, John. Yes. So Joseph from CEX Comics, which comes out with some good books every once in a while. Joseph 1957, about the first gorilla in space. Discuss. All right. All right. This is another scout joint. What happens here is there are some religious people that believe that Jupiter will someday ignite the planet Jupiter and it will become Lucifer, this bright star. Well, guess what? That shit has happened in this book. And what happens is that the rich, as they always do, they run away and leave us to die on the surface and go underground, and we are left to just fend for ourselves up here on the surface. And this is a story about a young girl who eventually becomes very important and reclaiming this lost world. It's a B cover by Aaron Connolly. Looks pretty cool. All right. Wow. I mean, my God. Is it that time already, folks? It is nice, isn't it?
That cover.
I mean, the B cover to me is nicer than the A cover. Am I wrong on this?
It's way better.
Yeah. I think you guys picked the wrong cover to go with here. Oh, just a little after.
Way better.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't get this, I'm going to look for the B cover. And I don't think I did, so I'll be looking for it. So, guess what time it is, Surcam? You know what time it is, don't ya? Oh, yes. Yes. penultimate book, folks, is here. And this week,
Janet stays ready.
She is ready. Ready, please. The penultimate book is here. And that penultimate book this week is a thing called sickness. And there's a little thing I got about sickness here that I want to show you. And here it is.
Feeling sick? The man may be following you. 1945, Daniel Buss, an anxious teenager living in small-town America, has been experiencing strange symptoms, mood swings, increased sensitivity, and terrifying hallucinations, threatening to ruin his summer vacation before freshman year. Worse, a stalking presence watches Daniel's every move. 1955, George Brooks, war vet and tireless doctor, nears retirement from his decorated past. When a local housewife murders her entire family, her son, the sole survivor, is put into his care. George grows obsessed with uncovering what could drive an ordinary person to such brutality. Though they live a decade apart, their fates intertwine through a horrifying illness and the haunting figure who follows wherever they go.
I gotta tell you, terrifying hallucinations would ruin my summer too. I don't know about you, but that's where I draw the line. Terrifying hallucinations, definitely on the checklist of shit I don't want to see. So these people that solicit this book, they say they shopped it around to all the indie publishers that you would recognize, and the thing is, it's a 12, maybe a issue, maybe 14 issues or longer. It's a long series. And all those publishers want you to have, well, can you do it in 5? They don't want to commit to the long run of what their vision is, so they just have to do it on their own. So good for them,
Nice.
The sickness.
Very nice.
The sickness. It travels over several decades, but this is the Sam Wolfe Connolly cover. It's a few different covers.
Is there sickness?
Yes, Bunny Mask, there is. Shintaro Kago has done a cover. Trevor Henderson. And also Jenna Cha, who's actually I want to say she is the interior artist also for this book. So there's a lot of good covers. This might be my favorite one here. I don't know if I ordered one. I did order one. I ordered the A cover, though. I don't know if I even saw this one. I like this one a lot. It's just got that creepy factor that Sozamika one has. Yes. Yes.
Uncivilized books. I like
Uncivilized.
This too, man.
Yeah, isn't it nice? That's pretty creepy. And it was sometimes it's tough to pick the penultimate book. This week I could have gone either way. So I did a little thing for the final book too. The final book that you want to see tonight is Death Drop. Death Drop, Drag Assassin. Death Drop is a retired hitman who is now a drag queen, and there's been some deaths and stuff. Oh, let me play this for you. I mean, they can say it a lot better than I can.
Death Drop, a hitman turned drag queen, enters a race against time to find her missing drag sister as a mysterious rash of killings and disappearances spreads across the city. With the specter of her former mentor haunting her every step, Death Drop must decide how far she's willing to be pulled back into a life of violence in order to protect her community in this supernatural queer noir.
So
that's David Hazan.
David Hazan, yeah, David Hazan is doing this, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think I may have ordered this too, but if I didn't, I got no excuse because it's in the D's. I couldn't have missed it looking for the number ones. Then there's a B cover that I like. Yeah, about 1 in 10 by Leon Kangas, which I think is a nicer than the A cover even. So just from what I've been able to glean from this little research about this book, it looks pretty interesting. This could be a damn TV show. I'd watch this shit. Ex assassin, now drag queen. Can you imagine the possibilities? Yes,
Well,
this is definitely fabulous. Yes.
He's the writer behind Nottingham, so
Yes.
I do like that.
And
writer.
don't fuck it up.
You goddamn right. So this has got to be a good series here. I've got faith that he wrote Nottingham. So this guy's a good writer. So I'm picking up Death Drop, and it's from Scout, so it's gonna be hard to find, but it's gonna be worth it, folks. I think. Man, so
Nice.
good week.
What a week.
Good week, y'all.
Hell of a week.
Good
We had some
week.
new name. We had some new names in the chat. We had some old names in the chat. We welcome all of them. It was great to see the homies. Always look forward to hanging out every week on Christmas Day. Thank you for letting me do this. I appreciate it.
Thank you for letting us do this, man. Thanks to the fam for,
Do we have a
for
sponsor?
embracing us.
Do we have a sponsor this
Oh,
week?
hell. I knew I forgot something. Yes, we do. This show is brought to you by the Alternative City Shop.
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City Shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that are called CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
What I'd do without you, son. Damn, I forget my head wasn't nailed on. It's just like,
That's
oh
what's
yeah,
up. Get you a shirt,
oh yeah,
guys. They're still on sale. Get you a shirt.
yeah.
They out here.
They out here in these comic streets. Yeah, Drag Assassin does sound wild as hell, Truth. Yeah, I'm super psyched for that. So, yeah, check it out, folks. Man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching me and my comic son. And be sure to watch him on Instagram under Circumstances and on YouTube also under Comic Book Circumstances.
And look for another episode of Comic Book Story Time from Lorenzo. I'll be begging him for one here soon. So get ready, guys.
Oh, yeah, I have to really scrounge for that one, boys. Let's see what we can come up with. So that's it. Till next time. Be safe. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your comic books. Thanks to everybody. Hey, it's the last minute. Taki 616 to the 616 universe. What's happening? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. So, yeah, until next Wednesday, next Christmas, man, see you guys on New Comic Book Day.
Peace.